Nobody wakes up one day at 57 and says, I'm going to be a UFC champion. And if you're saying that, you're freaking nuts. And then tomorrow, you're fighting in the octagon, holding the heavyweight belt. Nobody does that. You don't decide on Monday, I'm going to be an Olympic wrestler, and then by Friday, you're on the podium. That's dumb. That's not how greatness works anyway. You know that. That takes years and years and years and years, decades sometimes. Discipline, years of setback, pain, blood, sweat, tears. Years of getting back up. And I think about that a lot. Why do we expect our lives to be rebuilt? Took you years to get out of shape. How do you think that in 20 or 30 years of damage can be reduced in 90 days? Makes absolute no sense. It took years to get you messed up. Years of bad food, years of stress, years of drinking for some of us, years of avoiding hard conversations with people that we love and ourselves, years of neglecting our bodies, years of carrying resentment, years of running from grief, years. So how the hell is healing going to happen tonight? It's not, and that's okay. Healing is not an event. It's a process, a slow, long burn. And I'm going to say something important. You can lose weight while you're broken. You can get into shape while you're still carrying pain. You can drop 50 pounds and still sabotage your life. Because if you don't heal what is unresolved, you're going to drift back to that old lifestyle. Maybe not today, maybe not next month, but eventually you're going to get back there. That behavior always follows belief. If down deep you still think that you're effed up or doomed or too late or too fat or too much of an alcoholic, you're going to act like it. Even with the better body, how many actors do you know that are completely nuts but are beautiful? That's why I say getting healthy is not just weight loss. It's much bigger. It's identity work, emotional work, spiritual work. It's learning how to stop punishing yourself. Some of us are good at that. Some of us aren't overeating because we love food. We are medicating pain. Some of us ain't lazy. We're just discouraged. We've given up. Some of us don't need another diet. We need to forgive ourselves for the stuff that we did. That's where real rebuilding starts. Not just what's on your plate, but what is in your heart. And brother, listen, slow progress does not mean failure or no progress. A fighter will train for years. An Olympic trains for decades. Olympian. Why would rebuilding your life be any different? You're in training. That morning walk counts. That skip the drive-through counts. Hard conversation you have with somebody you love or yourself counts. That blood sugar improvement, just a little, counts. 1 pound lost counts. The apology counts. It all counts. You're not behind. You're in the process. Maybe this is the message some of y'all need today. Stop trying to transform in 5, 10, 30 days. You're training to become a different person over the next 3 years. That's how real change happens. Slow, deep, permanent. permanent. And I'll tell you something else that I'm learning at 57. Healing is not about becoming who you were before life effed you up. It's about becoming stronger, because what hurt you is much different. That lasts. So if you were trying to lose weight, fix your health, save your marriage, rebuild your money, retirement, or just you're tired of hurting yourself, don't just chase discipline. Chase feeling. Because if you heal, discipline gets easier. If you heal, healthy habits stick. If you're healed, your whole life starts to change. Everything, nothing is untouched. If you fix one thing today, then another in a couple of days, and then keep going. That's how champions are built. That's how lives are rebuilt. And I'm looking to start a small accountability group along with the men and women that I coach, mostly for men, walking through this together. If you're starting over like me, follow along and type I'm in if you're doing this with us. I post every single day. Please follow us along, hit the subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.